Did you know people with high IQs are often the ones most likely to avoid TikTok, Instagram Reels, and other viral trends? Why is that? It turns out there's a surprising psychological reason behind this habit. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily Inspiration, the podcast that dives deep into the psychology behind everyday life. Today, we're tackling a fascinating topic, especially in our current digital age. Why do intelligent people often reject digital trends? If you find this podcast valuable, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new episode of Mind Rhythm. Let's get straight into it. Welcome to the digital paradox. Here in 2026, social media is an inseparable part of our lives. TikTok alone has over 950 million active users in the world. Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, every platform is racing to create the next viral hit. But here's the thing. There's a group of people who consciously choose to step back from all this noise. It's a phenomenon psychologists call mindful consumption. This isn't about being anti-technology, it's about using technology wisely. Highly intelligent individuals understand that every scroll, every like, every notification is meticulously designed to capture and hold our attention. They recognize that social media algorithms are psychological traps. Each like or comment triggers a dopamine release in our brains, creating a feeling of pleasure. Over time, we become addicted to that sensation. Smart people, however, often avoid this trap from the very beginning. Reason number 1, protecting mental focus. So, why do they resist digital trends? The first reason is to protect their mental focus. Research shows that digital multitasking, constantly switching between apps, can reduce productivity by up to 40%. Our brains need about 23 minutes to regain deep focus after a single notification distraction. Imagine every time your phone pings, your concentration shatters. Intelligent people know this. That's why they prefer to silence notifications and schedule specific times to check social media. They refuse to let technology control their attention and, by extension, their lives. Reason number 2, avoiding the social comparison trap. The second, equally crucial reason is to avoid the social comparison trap. Social media is a highlight reel. Luxury vacations, perfect bodies, extraordinary achievements. It's easy to start feeling inadequate or not good enough. Smart people understand that social media portrays only a sliver of reality. They focus more on their own goals and personal satisfaction rather than comparing their behind the scenes to everyone else's curated highlights. This shields them from the insecurity and depression that often plague heavy social media users. Reason number 3, quality over quantity of information. The third reason revolves around information quality. Social media bombards us with thousands of bits of content daily, but how much of it is truly valuable? Intelligent people prioritize high-quality information. Books, scientific articles, in-depth online courses. They know that a 15-second video might be entertaining, but it rarely offers profound insight. Instead of spending hours mindlessly scrolling, they choose to invest that time in activities that genuinely enhance their lives and knowledge. This isn't about elitism, it's about conscious prioritization. Their strategy, digital minimalism. So, what's their approach? They practice digital minimalism. They don't abandon technology entirely, but use it with extreme selectivity. For example, they might limit social media use to 30 minutes a day, or only follow accounts that add real value to their lives. They also regularly engage in digital detoxes, periods where they completely disconnect from devices, whether for a full weekend day or even a week during vacation. The goal is simple: to let the brain reset and reconnect with the physical world, with loved ones, and with themselves. Building authentic connections. Intelligent people also prioritize authentic connections over superficial online networks. Having 5,000 followers who don't truly know you is meaningless. They value having, say, 10 close friends with whom they can have serious conversations, share problems, and offer mutual support. Research confirms that the quality of social relationships is far more important for mental well-being than quantity. People with a few deep, meaningful connections are often happier than people with many shallow ones. This is a truth that intelligent people grasp intuitively. Valuing precious time. Time is our most valuable asset, and smart people deeply respect this. They are acutely aware that every hour spent scrolling is an hour lost for learning a new skill, building a business, or enjoying quality time with family. Consider this: the average person in every country spends 3 to 4 hours daily on social media. That's nearly 1,500 hours a year. Imagine redirecting that time towards something productive. You could learn a new language, start a side business, or write a book. Intelligent people understand this math, which is why they are so deliberate about how they allocate their time. From FOMO to JOMO. Here's an interesting shift in psychology, moving from FOMO, fear of missing out, to JOMO, joy of missing out. FOMO is what drives our compulsive need to check social media constantly, but intelligent people embrace JOMO. They don't feel disadvantaged if they miss the latest viral trend or meme. Instead, they feel grateful for the extra time they've gained for what truly matters. This shift in mindset is incredibly powerful, transforming anxiety about being left out into contentment with one's own chosen path. Long-term mental health. Finally, intelligent people think about long-term mental health. They know excessive social media use is linked to higher risks of anxiety, depression, and sleep disorders. The blue light from screens at night disrupts melatonin production, the hormone that regulates our sleep. By limiting their social media consumption, they are protecting their future mental well-being. They understand that long-term success requires a stable and healthy mind. It's an invisible investment now that pays enormous dividends later. So, those are the surprising reasons why many intelligent people choose to limit or reject rampant digital trends. It's not because they're antisocial or out of touch. On the contrary, it's because they deeply understand the psychological impacts of technology overuse. You don't have to quit social media entirely. The key is awareness and control. Use technology as a tool to enhance your life, not the other way around. Start small. Turn off unnecessary notifications, set specific times for social media, and prioritize real-world interactions. If you found this episode helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing your own experiences with social media. Share this with a friend who might need to hear it. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss the next episode of Mind Rhythm. Until next time, take care of your mental health. Remember, life isn't measured in likes and followers. Bye for now.